Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we unleash the dinosaurs. It's time for Jurassic Gruel. We're trying to get Tyrannosaurus Rex onto the battlefield. This Phyrexian dinosaur is an absolute killer in the format, a destroyer of all things control especially. It's 4 and a green for an 8/8 trample ward 4 haste toxic 4 that can't be countered dinosaur. It's delightful. It's wonderful. I'm so glad that this card exists. And my favorite way right now to play it, I've got a lot of ideas for how to get this card into play, including just paying mana. But right now, I am loving using Chaotic Transformation on creature token with Tyrannosaurus Rex. Wait, is it Tyrannosaurus? Tyrannosaurus Rex as the only creature that you can get out of your deck. What makes this deck really unique and amazing is the power of a smooth draw that allows us to channel careful cultivation into a mana creature, then cast Big Score, then turn it all into the Rex as early as turn 4. And you know what's really great? When your Tyrannosaurus Rex is backed by a portal to Phyrexia, even if they kill this, even if they have an edict effect, the portal can get it right back. And that's why I think that this tag team, cheating these two into play using Chaotic Transformation, is the best way to go. It's my favorite thing about this deck, and I haven't seen a lot of people find good answers to it. When the deck does its thing, it's so hard to beat. A lot of other new cards lurking around in the deck that I'll introduce just quickly. We got Luca, Bound to Ruin. It's a very good planeswalker that can help us straight up cast Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a good filler for another Big Score. It can also make a 3/3 green Phyrexian Beast token that we can turn into a Rex with the transformation. Nissa, Ascendant Animist fills a similar role. We can drop this one and just crank out some creatures, and then we can turn those creatures into Rexes. Or it's just a good card on its own that can sometimes take over and win a game of Magic. We've got a lot of defensive tools like Voltage Surge, Brotherhood End, and Burn Down the House to try to stay alive. And in the mana base, we have Mirrex, which we can use 3 and a tap to make a 1/1 Phyrexian Might artifact creature token. It's a little awkward because when you transform this, you don't know if you're going to get the artifact portal or if you're going to get like the creature. Actually, no, that's not how that works. Maybe it's... Well, maybe we'll find out in the game, but we target the thing. If we select it as our creature to target, I think it searches for a creature. Shares a card type with it. Never mind, I'm wrong. So yeah, it's what I first thought. When you make a Might with this, you don't know when you transform it if you're going to get the artifact or the creature, but you are going to get something big for a Might. And that's a good deal. All right, guys, I'm excited to play this one for you and do some absolutely explosive dinosaur stuff. Let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. Oh, one more thing. Sideboard here. These are cards that I played more of in the video and then slowly trimmed. So you might see games where we had Teachings of Kirin in. This really didn't help with the game plan, so I cut it. And Brotherhood's End, we trimmed them quite a bit as the game went on. By the end, I was really more into Burn Down the House than Brotherhood's End for the format and because of the Devils to apply pressure. And let's also answer this question. Why this instead of Titan of Industry? This is better against control and planeswalkers than Titan is. Titan can sometimes be too slow, and it's particularly bad against the card Farewell, whereas this can very much get the job done. So that's the answer of why we might want to do that, but watch the games, think for yourself, make your own decision. Let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. What's up with the unkeepable hands? We'll try this one. What goes back? I kind of want to go Cultivation into Score. So sorry, Jugan, even though you're probably one of the better cards in the hand. The Hive, huh? Okay. Let's see if we get to keep this for more than one turn. Maybe the opponent plays a Fable this turn. Some awesome 3-drop. They don't want to be, bothered to kill my little 1/1. Lizard Blades, huh? Huh? Okay. God, I hope they don't have removal up. Doesn't feel like they do. Are we actually going to do the thing the deck was made for? Bang, bang. We could turn the Hive into something else. Let's do it. It'll be fun. Always into a little dice roll. And I get a hive. Big surprise. There go your creatures. Here comes my dinosaur. Roar. Say hello to my little friend. Ooh, I can get lizard blades and equip. That's so good. Love it. Love it. Every game just like that, please. Hand is unacceptably bad, I think. It is a draw one land and cast Fable kind of hand, which is probably the most important thing we could have, but it's not going to get there. I can feel it. I can just feel it. We'll keep this. This is much, much better. Possibly one of the only hands that is fine without a Fable. Okay, Loam Speaker. I has 1/1. This deck might even want to keep the 1/1 around to have something to fight. Probably not, though. That's wishful thinking, I think. But they might just cast Obliterator here, in which case I'm going to 1-up them. Sheldred in response. Boom. Oh my goodness. So this is what you want to do all the time. Raw. 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 Here comes a dino. Your life total will not last much longer. You must do something. And how are you going to pay a ward 4 when you have 3 lands? You could have a 0-mana removal spell, wouldn't matter. You better have an edict. Not to mention, if you don't exile it, I'm just going to bring it back with the portal. So you got to kill the portal first. Yeah, the thing. The thing that my deck can do. This is the thing. We did the thing. So what have you got? You gonna Phyrexian Obliterate me? Cause... Okay. Hard mode. I'll take the Sheldred. It's interesting, right? So, Obliterator. 4/5. 8 damage to it. Sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I get rid of the portal, I could go down to just a Rex, but then I think I win. I could also sack my portal to deal 4 to it. Sack 1, 2, 3, 4, then Voltage Surge it for 2. Sack 1, 2, and that's the same story, right? All right. Either way, it's. I'm losing 8 things, right? Is that right? Let me think about this a lot. So they block here, we sacrifice 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that doesn't help. We Voltage Surge this. We sacrifice... We have to sack the portal to do it. Then we sack 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we Voltage Surge it again, and we still have the Rex. Oh my god. Am I really doing this? This is who I've become. I'm just hoping the Rex finishes the job. This is my life. But I'm gambling that I only need 1 permanent to win. If they play another Obliterator, that doesn't stop me. I'll go right over the top of that thing and poison you out. Or trample you. You might take all my permanents, man, but maybe I only need 1 to win. Okay. Owie. Roar. Have some poison. So who says the Toxic 4 is flavor text on that card, baby? We're on the draw. We have a hand that might fend off one creature, and then hopefully we get to the big scores. And it looks like our opponent's coming right out with that creature. Could be an Anvil deck. At least we have a 3-drop here with Fable, and it's a good one. Jund, huh? Do I hold the Surge? I'm not doing anything with my next turn right now. Let's hold the Surge. Take 1. Alright, well now we have a Careful Cultivation creature that we can make. Let's see what they do. Canker Bloom. I guess that can blow up the Fable. Let's let that resolve and then kill it. They don't have anything good to proliferate off of here. Now they'll have something to get with their Tyvar to feel good about life. But hopefully not before we do our thing. Here's the Fable. We'll see if they have a cut down for the 2/2. Looks like they're ready for it. Once you played Arena a while, you almost feel the anticipation when you put a creature out there. Just, oh my god, something to kill. You can just picture the glee in their eyes. Here's a Harvester. 4 points of damage from the Epicure now. What a champ. Ooh, it's a card. Do I want to discard anything? I don't need 2 big scores, I don't think. 1's enough. And this Careful Cultivation isn't really doing anything. There's a Transformation and a Luca. It's really tempting to just Brotherhood's End here, though, and make them rebuild. Especially before the Fable goes off. I think we can take our time. We're not under an insane amount of pressure. Eventually we want to go big score into Transformation, but we can wait. I think that they're going to feel like they have to deal with the Fable next turn. They might have a cheap way to do it, but they also might not. They're going to give up an Epicure to draw. Take 1. Okay. Oops, all Epicures. So we draw the land, which I could drop to the big score. I honestly want to play the Luca. Make a 3/3. Make him deal. I mean, and then we could play the Rex if they don't kill it. Uh-huh.
In the name of Phyrexia.
I got Toxic, baby. What you gonna do about it? Uh-huh. Kill the Reflection. No surprise. Oh, they've got a way to kill Luca? Annihilating Glare?
I can't lose.
Sure, why not? Alright, I guess we are going to take this to big score territory. We could hit a land drop with it, but I think I'll just pass the turn. No blocks, though. I would love to hit a Rex off of the Chaotic Transformation, so we want the 3/3 around. Here we go. Ooh, we drew a Surge. If we go after the Canker Bloom here, they'll blow up one of our treasures, but maybe that's their plan anyway. I'm sure it is their plan anyway. So we got to make them do this now. Then we can draw an untapped land and still do it. Although this is a tapped land. Yep. Another big score. So we could transform right now and hit land and creature and have a Tyrannix Rex coming at them. And then next turn we would have 6. I think we just big score again, to be honest. Especially with them not having much going on. And if they're sitting on a removal, we can draw it out. I'm going to do this now to hit the land drop. The Murex is a good one. But I'm not going to make a toxic creature this go round, I don't think. Still, might as well play it. And they did have a removal spell. Nope. Nope. A cycler. Ah, they faked me out. Yeah, if they removed this in response to the transformation, we would have only had a land. Would have been a bit of a disaster. Okay, underdog wants some, but now they're tapped out. Are you ready? Remember, this thing will have haste, so we want to do it now. Give him the portal. Give him the Rex. We got the Argoth. Nice. Value. Here's your poison counters. Go ahead. Kill it. Do something about it if you can. That is a Trample Ward 4 Haste Toxic 4 8/8. How dare you threaten me with Proliferate? They do get to take out the portal and die. You might be the master of broccoli, but I'd rather be the master of dinosaurs. On the draw, we do have a 2-drop, and we'll see where it goes from there. White doing nothing. There's my lands. Can't wait to stall on 3. Oh, we didn't. It's a miracle. So our opponent's got possibly 3 colors, just only using 1 so far. A master. Control. Gross. Hopefully the Rex gets them. But they're already up to 4 because, you know, went first, so huge advantage. We do get to resolve a big score here, though. I think we can give up the Surge. We let them make their decision on what to keep with the Memory Deluge first. Wow. Love that. Love that. We can make a portal, or we can just, like, repopulate the board after depopulate. Huh? And then maybe our Chaotic Transformation can hit really well, or we can drop a Rex. And it's kind of hard. They need an untapped land to get to it next turn. So I think we drop Rex. And they're half dead. One more hit. Figure this one out. Do they have the Edict? Can they pay the ward? You feel like if they had a Go for the Throat or an Edict, they would have used it rather than depopulate. Okay, they're dead. If that doesn't make some people excited to try this against control decks, I don't know what does. We kind of have a green source in the Murex, but it forces us to channel the cultivation on our turn. Still, with a Fable, I'm going to keep it. Deck leans really heavily on Fable to pull things together. Good a target as most, especially without a Kumano faces Kakazan on the field. Oh, that works. Nice. Equipment, but they miss on their second turn play. Okay. Let's keep up the Voltage Surge. Plenty of creatures that might tag in an equipment deck. There's one. So for Mirrodin, this thing comes in and makes a creature, and it gives double strike, so it's kind of perfect. Sit down. All right, the Rex. I think we're going to try to get to where we can cast the Rex. So I'm going to discard this and draw. We draw the big score. Excellent. We attack. I guess if I didn't attack with this, I wouldn't have to use the treasure, so that might be a mistake. How much am I attacking? Like, next turn, can I cast this? If I cast the big score right now, I probably can. Gotta hit the land drop, though. I definitely messed this up. I thought I had one more card in my hand than I did. Got away with it. Easy. We've had a pretty perfect draw against the equipment deck, and it's kind of being the classic equipment deck at this point. Really struggling to put all the pieces together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Roar! No blocks, huh? All right, they go to 7. Let's see what they can do. We don't have an artifact to sacrifice. I was hoping they'd actually block the 2/2. But now let's see how much damage they can figure out. Sword. They can equip the sword and the whip, right? Because they can pay at lower cost, but they can't do that this way. If they equip the sword first, it's protection from red. And then you can't attach the red equipment, the war whip. It looks like that wasn't the plan anyway, so they're doing fine. But I don't know how they're gonna fend off death. They're coming in. They're scooping up. Equipment decks, man. Always trying to bait us with those equipment decks. They always look so fun. Our opponent's going first. We do have the 2 and the 3, so I'll keep it. Bluff a little, play with fire. Well, they'll call that bluff, won't they? All right, that's a problem. Looks like we get Grixis. Very curious if we can go over the top of a Grixis mid-range pile, or if they'll have all the right answers in all the right places. We take 3. You're gonna play that Corpse Appraiser, be aggressive. Second Harvester seems good. See if they have a removal spell with the mana that they have open here. For a 1/1 that taps for mana. Not yet. So yeah, we're gonna big score for sure. If they kill this and make disappear the big score, then whatever. All right, mana's happening. Only 6 of it though. And we're already at 10. They can't invoke Despair off these lands, so that's something we have going for us, kinda. And they're just gonna run out their Corpse Appraiser. Can I draw one of those sweepers? Nope. I guess I try to do it with the big score. Sweeper? I can probably find a way to survive another turn with a number of lines, but man, would a sweeper be nice. Unfortunately, that takes us off the Rex next turn, but maybe I mean, I don't really want to go to 6 to play Nissa, so probably not play Nissa. Let's go with Fable. And then we'll also carefully cultivate. Let's see if we can start turning this around. I've only got 2 cards left. There's one of them. Go for the throat. If the last one is Invoke Despair, They still need another black source. Liliana. Okay. What do?
Enough with
Pass?
the mysteries.
That's
I've
awesome.
come for answers.
Is it? If they're gonna pass with Liliana, then I shouldn't do anything here, right? Yeah, they're just passing. Are they gonna do anything about my human? Not yet. Luca's here. So right now I can surge away the Liliana if I'm willing to give this up, and I'd still have the mana to play Luca. Submit 0. Yep, this leaves a red-green open. That's the 2 colorless. Plays around make disappear. Make a 3/3.
Behold, a perfect predator.
Going to try to wait to voltage surge Liliana on the upkeep. Or if the opponent uses the blood token. That way they have to use their mana this turn if they want to counter it. It's possible they have a make disappear because we played around it. Okay, Lily down.
We're supposed to go.
Good little juking and jiving here. And now our opponent, I mean, if they have it, it can play the Invoke Despair. Oh, their last card might be Blade Coil Serpent. Well, let's see. When the manual taps start, that's what I think of. Yeah, it is their last card though, and we are gonna Rex if they don't deal with this Luca, and I will kill that Serpent potentially. Oh, they made me discard my hand. You're a monster. Okay. Trample. We go to 3. They're at 12. That's the worst draw in the deck. Okay. So this does 3 damage with a -4. I think we've got to do better than that. The opponent is top decking though. A lot of ways we could find to win this. Double block here gets rid of the Serpent. Off the top, Bankbuster is good, but it's slow. Their second top deck. Card off the top, is it playable? Blood token turns it in a land into something. Pass. Well, here comes a 1/1. Can we kill? Do we have lethal? It's close. So they block a 3/3. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course they do. Of course they do. X damage among creatures or planeswalkers. But it's a -4, which we don't have anymore. The plus activates the abilities of creatures or casts creature spells. Keep them coming. Get them to 1. Can they cast Invoke Despair? They can't. Unfortunately, then I can't block and I die. Assuming that they do anything to get rid of this 3/3. So maybe we just pass instead of throwing anything away. And then next turn we should be able to pull out a lethal, but it of course depends what they can do with this board. Land. Draw. Tense game. How will it end? Fable. That's a creature. Every blocker matters for our Alpha Strike. And then a Harvester. They've got 2 creatures. Okay. Gotta draw something here. It's a shame that minusing Luca really does reduce your options. Make a 3/3. We definitely want to try to force as many trades as we can on the attack. It's a land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not 9, and the mana from Luca won't do. We also can't use the other ability. Okay, if I make another token and we attack, they have to block. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. They can let 3 things through, so they have to block 3 tokens, which leaves me with no blockers for their crackback. I just have the 1, 3, 3, and if they kill it, I'm dead. And that is really bad, but I feel like we have to force these to trade, but they're going to get to see so many cards. I believe they'll find it. They're going to kill the reflection anyway, so let's be aggressive. But we have to leave some creatures back. We can't go as all in as I wish we could. These are going. And the not blocks are going. We're going to make another 3/3 and have a 1/1. They're going to have 1 removal spell for sure. We have to do better than that. We have to have another 3/3. Force them to find 2 removal spells off their 2 cards. If they're smart, they'll draw with Bankbuster before the trigger of their Fable, so that they get the max possible looks. We'll see how smart they can be. They should not block with that Harvester, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe they will. Play the land because we could still do the portal. Let's see if they Bankbuster on upkeep here. Nope. And the trigger's on the stack. They've been a Harvester for a card. They get so many rerolls potentially here. They bring in an Infernal Grasp because they're at 2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Bankbuster digs. Treasure. Looks like a Brotherhood's End. That would be GG. Man, that 1 Blade Coil Serpent wrecked me, and they top decked perfectly.
One day my claws will be your end.
That's rough. That's rough. I felt like we should have been able to find a way in that one, and it just wasn't there. And Luca, you're a bit of a disappointment, man. That was a very depressing series of turns. All right, hopefully the surges hold off the enemies so we can get set up. Ooh, cool. We're gonna have the 3rd land. I was starting to get paranoid. Roadside Reliquary, gonna be one of those decks. We might end up needing to use this on something like a Wedding Announcement anyway. Let's just kill this. Wedding Announcement token, I mean, to keep it from drawing. You probably get me. Gotta have that early board position. Also, if they were able to double block the Shaman, we'd be sad. It's a good card. We do have another, but we don't hit land. Let's go like this. Okay, we have the land now. We can shoot this like this. And continue. And maybe next turn we can do the Chaotic Transformation. Trying to stay on target. There's the wedding announcement. Yep. Hand has had everything the opponent could want. But we're not out of it yet. Another Fable should set us up really nicely. And the land, even though it's tapped, sets us up well as well. If they pass, it's Wandering Emperor vibes, but it's double announcement. Maybe a Bankbuster here? Come on, just tap out. Okay. Opponent has all the tools. We're gonna need an untapped land if we want the artifact too. We got it. Love it. All right, so here's my artifact. Here's my creature. Enchantment. Do we want to turn one of these wedding announcements into a random thing? I'm saying not really. No Planeswalker. Land, we could get rid of one of their reliquaries. Could also try to turn this into like one of our hives. So yeah, I think that's better. Boom. 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 All right, regular land. And roar, Dino. All right, opponent, land farewell. You got it? Show me. If they just kill the Rex, we get it back. Doggo. Cool. Wedding. Okay. So much wedding. And it is enough to block, so we have to get you and take out this one that buffs everything. And then I believe we can just chaotically transform again. I mean, there's only one creature we're gonna hit. Boom! 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 Oh, baby. You're gonna die. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We go first. We're hoping Fable ties it all together. Nice, a cultivation. This might be a Jugan game. But it's hard to beat Fable, isn't it? What a card. Do love the matchup with Big White here. I'm going to play this because I might discard the Mountain to the Fable. My arms have been laid down. Bank busties. Okay. Is this a job for Nissa? We got the transformation. Man, this hand is good. We're not casting the transformation this turn, though. Nissa could come down on a low loyalty and wreck that Bankbuster, though. That seems really good. All right. Push forward. Oh, the opponent's getting impatient. Oh, so sad. So sad. Maybe they'll play Wandering Emperor, put a counter on the farmhand, and kill Nissa. Let's see what they're made of. Easy. So how do I get an artifact? I have the Murex. Okay, we now have the untapped land. We could transform this turn into a Rex. That's probably good. If we target the Kiki, though, it probably becomes another enchantment, but there's a chance we hit double Rex. Let's go for it. Roar! Oh, that was the last Rex? Scammed. That was supposed to be double Rex, but we discarded one. This is the last Rex. Okay, Paragon. Matters not. Reunion. Okay. Okay, we got the lands. Land off the top next turn. Could do a lot. Or, like, we could make these 1/1s here. I should have left this up. We could make these 1/1s here, but I want to drop the Rex. All right, double Paragon. Thanky B. So many gorges. Yeah. I think you might get infected. They can totally block one of them, though. Oh, they seem a little salty, perhaps? Opponent, you're not dead. I mean, do we hit him with the Yorgo? Let's go, man. What you doing? I mean, you knew I had another one in hand, probably. Unless I only ran 2 in the whole deck. It's still kind of a scam, right? That I would have had my double Rex and I got scammed out of it. Hurts. Hurts my soul. Yeah, I'm not that worried about keeping the Bankbuster around since they have to crew it. They go to 8. Let's see if they can kill the last Rex. Ooh, a Plains. Gotta thin the deck. Okay. Not my bitter reunion. Crew, that absorbs it. But it doesn't kill the Rex, right? Right. Close. Opponent's denser than a nickel. Let's go. I don't know. I'll just let's demonstrate the new emotes while we get roped by a moron. It's fine. We'll just give them the emote buffet. Look at these beauties. I mean, what am I supposed to use this for? My opponents play like blue-white control. Oh, mommy. All you gotta do is crew the Bankbuster with these 2. And then put these 2 in front. And then you get a top deck. And if you kill the Rex, you're not in a terrible spot. Because you'd absorb all the damage. You even get to draw with your Bankbuster. I'd make that play. I want another shot. One more draw? Who knows what you could draw? Could be so good. Well, you have 7 mana. If you draw Wandering Emperor, you can pay the Ward 4. Come on now, opponent. Too busy spamming emotes to learn how to play the game or something? Give out trample tutorials. Fine, don't get better at Magic. Just die. You can join the legions on Reddit whining. Good riddance. One more. Come on, baby. We are on the play with a Surge, and a Jugan defends the temple. Let's see where it leads. Don't think I'll need the Surge on turn 1. Very unlikely that I'd see a creature I would have to kill that quickly. Fable's always a good draw. Cliff Stomper. Okay, it doesn't matter for a few more turns. Hopefully we have an artifact by then. Gonna get the Murex down in case we end up discarding it to the land to the Fable. And here comes the Fable. Poor Jugan. It's always like the second Fable, so we don't play it as often. All right, they have their own Fable. Don't think they'll block. Huh. Do I just want to... We don't have the transformation, so maybe I just want to try to ramp into Rex. Oh, there's the transformation. That wasn't hard. Well, we'll have a creature next turn, but it's also an enchantment. So we want to keep this creature quite a bit. Do you think they'll block it? I don't think they'll block it. Whoa, okay. It's like that. Okay. My bad. But we have big score. And big score means we'll hit a portal at least, and Fable gives us a chance to hit a Rex as well. And we always have a Rex we can cast. Actually, I can discard the Rex here, and then we get it back with Portal if Portal survives. I'm just worried that the Portal won't survive, to be honest. Another one. Okay. Yeah, I'm too worried that the Portal will get blown up by a Braid. Gotta keep the Rex in hand. Burn down, okay. They could have an Abrade right here to mess with the transformation. Are we better off with burn down the house? Not till next turn, right? What about if I just play a Rex? Or 20? Next turn I copy the Rex, they die? They're definitely going to do something about this, though. Do we have transformation next turn? Not necessarily. All right, let's roll the dice on the transformation. I think that's the way. Okay, they go for that. That's fine. We'll still hit the portal. Too bad about this going colorless, but it happens. Could have just killed this reflection on their turn. Koth. Okay.
Stopping Pyrexia's. I'll shake the earth.
Anything but a mountain. And Kumano. Okay. There's the land. Dino. What you got? Even if they could somehow kill it, which they probably can't, the portal's gonna bring it back. On the draw, this hand is not gonna get it done. Definitely a mulligan. If we kept that, we would only draw lands for the rest of the game and we'd be dead on turn 4. This is a keeper. I'm going to put away the carp, right? Yeah. The Boseiju, who knows? If we draw straight lands, it might come in handy for something other than a land drop. Alright, that can live. Looks like green-white enchantments here. So we try to get ourselves to burn down the house range and hope it can catch everything it needs to catch. Yeah, this Boseiju might work out after all. We've drawn running lands. This is where they probably play a naturalist or a weaver or a kami, whatever the 2/2 thing is. Oh, okay. We're gonna try to do it like this. I'm saving the surge. I'm not biting. I'm gonna take some damage. They have so much better creatures to kill. Just let the Fable be the Fable. Don't worry about a thing. And definitely don't remove the 2/2. Don't think they heard me. Yeah, they kept a pretty slow hand, so I'm feeling okay about the game. Let's turn these into other cards. Oh, wow. Okay, deck. Oh, you're such a deck. Such a deck. Yeah, sometimes it's hard mode. Another Reign of Truth, huh? Well, they did it. They convinced me to kill the dog. I want to try to keep the Fable around, or at least make them do something to it, like take it with another touch the Spirit Realm. Oh my goodness, okay. They got one of those Shuffler's fine hands, didn't they? I'm going to do this next turn anyway to keep from taking all this damage. I may as well do it now. Another Fable's good. I think I'm actually going to play it without playing the land. Try to turn both of these into more cards. Nah, keep hitting the land. You know we'll need it. We might end up casting portals and dinosaurs in this game. Yeah, pump it up. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. There's the 2 lands. Nothing will stop me from drawing all the lands. Okay. Next turn we've got Chaos. We could have Chaos this turn, but we wouldn't get the portal, and I do want everything. So I'm going to channel this, untap Chaos. I don't think they can stop me. Don't think they're gonna stop me. Got another creature? Okay. Weird sequence, but okay, works. All right, tap here, cast here. So you. Ooh, we could get a Fable back. Or we could try to hit our own enchantment. But if we hit their enchantment, I mean, there's so many things in the deck they could hit, but if they hit a borrowed time, that's bad. Let's just hit our own enchantment. And Planeswalkers, submit 0, and land. These lands are about as good as you could hope for. Thin the deck, though, right? Raw portal. Raw careful cultivation right there. And a you. And a you. Kill him. Drop him to 7. Borrowed time. They definitely had a Shuffler's fine hand. Woof. Oh, come on. I just want a good doggo. All right, and we did it. That's a rank up. Finally, I'll tell you here at the end, this deck has been a lot of one step forward, one step back. It's a pretty good 500 deck. The power, like you saw early in the video, the power draws are very powerful, very hard to deal with. But if the opponent knows what they're doing and they anticipate what's coming, it's pretty easy for them to disrupt you with a removal spell or 2. And a quick clock can often be more than this deck can manage. A lot of changes went into this deck, and eventually Burn Down the House ended up being where I went to try to solve the problems of the format for a deck that can ramp into it. And I think that's the right way to go. And that's how I'd play it in the future. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.